InshaAllah, if we have anything from our SMC family related, unrelated we don't need, we can stay on topic if we have, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, this comes in an email. It says, in a recent sohbat, Sayyidi, you mentioned that people outside the cave will be punished and we should avoid being around them to avoid punishment. My question is, what should we do if we have no choice but to live with them and they hate us and make our life difficult because of our love for Sayyidina Muhammad?
Yeah, I don't know if I said that, so I think you're summarizing and misquoting. That's not how we talk. Said that punishment is coming all over the earth, so avoid punishment and run to the cave of protection. So the way that that's stated is differently than saying everybody's being punished, that's not in the cave. Punishment is coming to the entire of creation, Allah's anger. Anyone who wants to avoid Allah's anger, run to the heart of Prophet, that's very simple. But to say, no, everybody outside the cave is going to be punished, then that sounds arrogant. So it's a difference. You think you're saying the same but it's not the same. The whole world is under punishment, Allah's anger is now coming everywhere. Where is the safety? Run to the cave. So this is not a criticism of other people, I'm surrounded by people who are under punishment. We don't know who's under punishment, we don't judge Allah's creation. All you have to worry about is yourself, that run to the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, sit in your room, do your zikr all day long, make your salawat, nobody knows what you're doing. It's not about sitting and judging people and say, oh this one is bad person, this one is this one is… No, this is the wrong understanding. That assume that you want to be safe, make your salawat, make your durood and connect your heart inshaAllah. InshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
The sun as a router analogy clarifies many teachings. The Qur'an says, and He has subjected you whatever is it in the heavens and whatever is on the earth. Can the Shaykh of authority use the sun as a medium to impart knowledges and guidance to their students?
They are all like a sun, so each symbol is sending you wireless energy. Isn't the sun a wireless system? So it's already a system that you look and say, okay, the photons of the sun are nourishing everything.
As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. InshaAllah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below. The programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans, Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream, every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So Laylatul Qadr, salaamun hiya hatta matla' al-fajr. There's a salams, and you have to go back to our other talks, that there's a power coming, secret coming, knowledge is coming, of course. The shaykhs are reflecting from the sun, so every shaykh is like a sun because they're reflecting from light, they're not reflecting from physical. The sun is a symbol of light, the earth is a symbol of physicality. So anyone from the world of light is like a Wi-Fi, they're sending out signals. Who is their router is the supreme router is Prophet receiving the qudra from Allah, La ilaha illallah. Nobody can carry the signal of La ilaha illallah. Allah said, if I send it to a mountain, because we're humans, we're trying to understand what's power. Allah says, if I send my signal from La ilaha illallah to a mountain, it would be dust. But the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad can carry it. So the supreme router for all creation for our tech people is who? Just the verse of that Qur'anic verse is describing nobody can carry, no mountain can carry the signal. But I created Prophet to carry that, and that's why sakhar lakum ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard, I have given to you everything and anything between it. So the divine power and signal can only be carried by the Muhammadan router, and as a result he has boosters everywhere that are boosting that signal. So that's an immense mesh network. So it's everywhere. 124,000 boosters on this earth who take the Muhammadan signal and begin to push it out. One of their jobs is to talk and to teach, but many other realities of their soul and what their soul is sending out of signals and who they're sending the signal out and what was the purpose of their signal. What does it nourish? What does it empower? What does it send of coordinates? وَكُلٌ am. Allah describes in Surah Al-Qadr this power, this qadr coming through the Divinely La ilaha illallah is what? وَمَلَائِكَةِ وَالرُّوحُ بِإِذْنِ رَبِّهِمْ كُلٌّ am salamun hiya, means that the malaika and the ruh by the permission of Allah send every amr, every command. The command that coming onto this earth is not the Muhammadan router. The Muhammadan router is in the center of the entire created universe from his soul. It's just one signal that comes to the earth to all the 124,000 awliya, and they're rebroadcasting the signal, wa kullun amr. Every single command must be moving through the souls and this network of light. Just like everything is moving through their physical networks. So everything we see through their physical is just a drop of the realities within the spiritual connectivity, the spiritual realm of light. Their physical is very fragile. Somebody can go to the bottom of the ocean with scissors and cut their internet. They don't have an internet based off sky. Their internet is based off of lines within the ocean. But the heavenly internet, there's no lines, there's nowhere to cut it. It's a signal that only comes through the heart, but the heart of people whom entered the cave, because you have to make your connectivity with the reality of Prophet. You can't make your connectivity anywhere else, and as a result he teaches you how to be the Abdullah, how to be a servant of Allah in His perfection of servanthood. So this is an immense reality, immense reality, and it's not meant for everyone, but we send the message to everyone because whom it's meant for Allah guides. It's not us that guide anyone, we merely teach people post and post and share and post and post. Whom Allah wants will receive the guidance inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam.
From the teachings of Surah Asr, could the three veils of darkness before birth hold any relevance to the three darkest periods in history?
I don't know. People would say there's many more than three periods of darkness. So history is something that continuously repeats, there's nothing new under the sun. But these are haqqaiqs that are not comparable to dunya. So I wouldn't use these realities towards understanding dunya, but these realities of veils of darkness is that you're born in three layers of this reality, but more important is that every day you're born in that reality. Means you go through a phase of death as soon as Maghrib comes. Then Isha comes, you're deeper into your death and sleeping. All the way dying into your deep sleep and REM where your eyes are moving and deep into your movement back into the heavenly realm. Then you're born when? As soon as you get up for tahajjud and your fajr prayers, it's now a rebirth. As you died the night, because Prophet describes sleep is like a death. So as soon as you park your physicality, your soul goes back to achieve its knowledges. What did you learn? What realities did you want to achieve? The soul that goes back with no knowledge, what does it do? It just goes and sits there. That's why the nobility of the soul, Prophet was teaching that seek knowledge, because your soul will take benefit. Every reality that your soul hears, every night when you sleep will go and ask for the knowledge, go ask for this reality. If you didn't give it any knowledges to seek, it has nothing to ask, and that becomes like a soul, like a camel that has nowhere to drink, has nothing to drink from. So what Allah said that the punishment of one whom didn't give the she-camel her right to drink water. How does that affect us? Means everyone has a she-camel, everyone has a soul, and the soul has a Divinely right to Divinely knowledges. When you don't give any Divinely knowledges, your soul is dying. Your soul is not entertained by all the laws of wudu over and over and over. And you go to these different centers where they teach, who knows what they teach, the same thing 30, 40 years, they have no light on their face, not to the extent of this reality. And they look like people whom are in a desert that haven't drinking water for 5, 10 years. So haqqaiqs and realities and zikr and salawats are food and sustenance for the soul. And that's when Allah is giving the examples of the she-camel. It's not just story time, it's that don't neglect your soul access. And then Allah describes in Surah Al-Kahf that they forgot the remembrance of their Lord. And as a result, when they forgot the remembrance of their Lord, they also never saw the reality. Means that they're hearing because they didn't want to hear the remembrance and it didn't feel something that they were interested in, but as a result of not opening their hearing to zikrullah, they lock their eyes from the reality. And then Allah describes somewhere else, those whom are blind in this world be blind in the hereafter. Means if you didn't see a reality in this dunya and try to achieve that reality for your soul, why would you even think of achieving it in the grave? It would be something that's not something in your mindset. And you limit your ability to achieve a reality because you didn't teach yourself, you didn't think about it, you didn't think about the greatness of these realities. You limited yourself to the closet and you die and you stay in the closet. So seeking of knowledge is an immense gift from Allah because of the vastness that will be dressed upon the soul, especially when the person leaves this dimension and transitions to higher realities, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
The coming of the kingdom of light, will it be a time when dark forces weaken and negativity is defeated?
It was weakened? No, they think they're going to be in authority. When the darkness and evilness has filled the earth, then the kingdom of light will begin to shine to fight it. And as a result of fighting the darkness, then become the people of light to bring back the kingdom of God upon the earth, because every darkness has to reach its highest point and then be brought down. So it's still reaching its highest point. So as that is being moved up, then the kingdom of light should prepare their hearts and souls for that light. and for the downfall of the dark and the negativity and bad character, bad manners, inshaAllah. And that becomes the continuous conflict that everyone has. Everyone has a fight in themselves against negativity, badness, and trying to make the goodness to be supreme. As people are struggling internally, we see the whole situation externally. But at some point when the negativity is so strong, so high, then Allah's rahmah and mercy comes and begins to open this veil of light, and the kingdom of light begin to enter into the servants whom live the life of faith and good character and amil salihah and amal of the saliheen. And that's what's so important. Not people who say they have faith and say, oh Shaykh, but they all say they have faith. Anyone could say they have faith, but do they have good deeds? And that's what's important. Everybody should try and the best they can to have good deeds so that they can receive the rewards of faith, which are lights and blessings for themselves, their families and the communities. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammadan Mustafa bi siri Surat al-Fatiha. Shafa'a ya Rasul Kareem. Ameen.
As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. InshaAllah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.